I'm really glad that Independence Day called itself Resurgence, because if it didn't, that would definitely be the title of the 5th Divergent movie. Independence Day Resurgence. So Independence Day Resurgence is the sequel to Independence Day. Independence Day captured our hearts 20 years ago, and now Independence Day Resurgence is coming back to kind of carry the mantle on for a new generation. In the first Independence Day, aliens attacked Will Smith, Bill Pullman, and their whole crew, and now the aliens are coming back to attack some of the same crew. 20 years later, luckily, we've kind of turned the aliens' technology against them, and we're fighting fire with fire, in this case, alien fire with alien fire. Most of the same cast is back. You've got Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, a couple other people, but Will Smith is not returning, and you have a whole ensemble of new characters coming back too. Now, this movie is the definition of a summer blockbuster, which means the visual effects are amazing. This is a shove popcorn in your face type of movie where you watch tons of explosions on screen, and the explosions all look great. The visual effects absolutely astounding in this movie, and it never feels like visual noise. That's a really good thing. Because sometimes in movies like Transformers, you're like, okay, I mean, things are exploding, but are these actually merited, or are they just on screen to see something explode? So good job, special effects team, in that regard. With that out of the way, there isn't much else that I liked in this movie. So let's take a look at the characters. In the first Independence Day, some of the characters were pretty dim-witted, kind of annoying, but you're like, okay, they all mean well, they're all pretty sincere people. In this movie, all the characters are complete idiots and morons. You feel like nobody means well, they're all just being stupid. There's one scientist at Area 51 who's a complete idiot that's doing comic relief that doesn't work. Similarly, Liam Hemsworth has a partner in the movie who's doing comic relief that just doesn't work. He's a complete moron too. You just want them all to die in alien fires. You feel like they have no position being in the movie. Even the old characters that come back, you're like, okay, Jeff Goldblum's character. No, in this movie, he doesn't have any character development whatsoever. So the new characters are complete throwaways, and the old characters completely do nothing whatsoever to advance the plot. Speaking of which, the plot. Not only are the characters not written well, this movie isn't written well. The first, I'd say 40 minutes of the movie are total setup, and you're like, I don't know where this is going. They're kind of talking about the aftermath of the 20 years ago battle, so when are we going to get to the new alien segment? Then the new aliens show up out of nowhere, wait, what's happening? And things feel super, super convenient for the plot in this movie. It's like, wait, we conveniently didn't see the aliens coming, so we conveniently couldn't plan for them, so we conveniently need to come up with a plan right off the bat, because, that's going to be the plot of the movie now, us conveniently coming up with a plan. All the conveniences in this movie feel like they're doing the entire movie a disservice. So the first 45 minutes are set up and uninteresting, then you just jump right into the alien attacks. And the alien attacks, like I said, they look good, but once they start, the movie just starts to go downhill after that, too. You're like, wait, I don't know the objective of this mission because the writing wasn't clear, and I don't understand why these characters hated each other, but now they're friends. Is it just so they can go on this mission together because those two characters look cool in a scene together? It's one of those things you're looking at, you're like, this is lazy writing. The script is just so repetitive. It's like, okay, they go on a mission to defeat this alien. They go on a mission to defeat that same alien in a different location. Then they need to defeat, the Mother Hive. It's like, okay, you could cut out, one or two of those attacks and just make the end fight really climactic. But no, the movie needs to be 2 hours, so let's drag it on as long as possible, even if it feels repetitive. And just to finish up my entire mini rant on the script, there's this one character that they introduced towards the end of the movie where it's like, oh hey, this is going to be the epitome of a plot device, as in, this character is going to explain why the aliens are doing what they're doing, how the aliens are doing what they're doing, and exactly how you can defeat them. Sound good for the plot of this movie? Awesome, let's do it. So that happens, then you're like, alright, we're wrapping the movie up now, thank God. There were so many tiny things over the course of the plot of this movie. You're just like, that could have been written better. That could have been written better. I feel like I could have written that better. When I'm thinking that, and I'm just a kid who likes to talk about movies, I'm like, I wish they put more time and thought into this. Independence Day Resurgence just feels like another one of these sequels that they just didn't need to make, or it could have been straight to VOD or something. I really like the effects in the movie. I thought the returning cast, was fine in their roles, but they didn't really have much to do. The plot was extremely weak, the writing just was not there, and I didn't feel like the movie accomplished anything special. And they do this awful setup at the end of the movie for Independence Day 3. I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't want this movie franchise to go the same way that Transformers did, where the first one was decent, the second one got worse, and then from there they just keep getting worse after that. So guys, I'm going to give Independence Day Resurgence a C-. I don't recommend you check this one out. I just thought there were too many minor irritating things throughout the entire movie to just take your enjoyment away from the whole thing. But guys, those are just my thoughts on Independence Day Resurgence. I'll leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you like the first one? Do you like this one? You guys can follow me on Twitter. I am at John M. Hayeck. You guys can go over to mymoviethoughts.com if you want to see some more posts from me. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see a ton more posts from me. Links to all of those in the description down below. Like this video, share it with some friends, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.